What if Naruto was a Senju? Part 6. While Team 7 are running through the forest, Naruto was telling Sasuke and Hinata about that weird grass ninja that was eyeing them up. Almost like they were searching for the next meal, so to speak. Sasuke thinks for a second and tells his team to drop into a small grotto. When they hit the floor, Sasuke asks Hinata to use her Byakugan to get a lay of the land and try and find that odd guy Naruto was talking about, just to keep a closer eye on him. Hinata closes her eyes and extends her vision outwards. With her training in this series, Hinata's Byakugan can see roughly about 2 miles when focused in one direction, and while looking around an area about 800 meters, so similar to Neji's. She tells her team that she can see multiple groups heading towards each other, so they won't be a problem for them. But then she notices a huge chakra signature, which wouldn't avoid her, but it was moving towards them, extremely fast. She was about to tell Naruto and Sasuke that they have to run, but the ninja was only 200 meters away, so running is impossible. They all get ready to defend themselves. Naruto makes 5 wood clones, and they all make shields. Sasuke activates his Sharingan, which after training had 2 Tomoe, ready in 2 kunai, and Hinata drops into the Hyuga stance, ready to protect her friends. The ninja comes barreling into the clearing atop a snake, and noticing they intend to fight, chuckles and unsummons the snake, descending to the floor, thinking this will be amusing. Orochimaru runs towards Naruto, hoping to put a curse mark on him straight away, and taking him out of the fight, but was caught off guard by Naruto's incredible speed, rushing behind him and kicking him towards his clones, who all smacked him with their shields, which, through practice, had become a lot stronger and more durable. So the impact would be quite a bit heavier than it did in the Wand of Waves. After getting pushed away from the clones, Sasuke runs in, dodging Orochimaru's strikes and getting some good licks in himself, including shoving one of his kunai into Orochimaru's arm, making blood shoot out and causing Orochimaru to scream in pain. While distracted by, the knife in him, Hinata moves in using 8 trigrams, 64 palms, repeatedly hitting his chakra points, sealing them. But when she was about to land the final strike, she slipped, not mastering the technique yet, giving him a slight opening to attack Hinata. He knocked her into a nearby tree, cracking the bark, and doing quite a bit of damage, knocking her out due to the impact. Naruto becomes overwhelmingly enraged by this, and he lets out an immense amount of chakra. Fueled by his rage, it starts changing colour, becoming red. His nails become longer, and his eyes and whiskers change. For the first time in his life, the Cubist chakra gets released, and due to the unbelievable hatred he has for Orochimaru at this moment, he gets so much he actually uses the one-tailed chakra cloak. Naruto rushes towards him on all fours like an animal, landing a huge swipe across his chest, cutting him deeply. He jumps up and kicks Orochimaru away, then extends his chakra claws, grabbing him and forcing him into the ground, making a gigantic crater in the floor. Sasuke was stood on the sidelines, looking at Naruto with awe and slight jealousy at this unbridled strength. Naruto's Nine-Tails chakra was nearly depleted, but with one last attack, Naruto grabs the snake Sannin again and crushes him, splattering blood everywhere. Naruto drops out of the cloak, exhausted, not having used anything like that his whole life. But he runs over to Hinata to check on her. She was unconscious, but otherwise okay. Naruto and Sasuke both take a minute to rest, but are immediately back on guard when they hear that same ninja laugh echoing around the forest. He tells the two boys that they are very impressive. Maybe he'll just take them all. Orochimaru appears again, this time using more of his power, and easily being able to maneuver around and put a curse mark on all of Team 7. Hinata wakes up screaming in pain along with her teammates, rendering Sasuke and Hinata unconscious. Poor Hinata, she just woke up. Naruto remains conscious, only due to his insane durability and regeneration. Well, fast healing. I normally make it so the Ninetales burns the curse mark away, or something similar, but I think it might be interesting for him to keep it in this series, for what I do plan on. Naruto grabs Hinata and Sasuke, taking them to a more secure location, even though he himself was in agony. His entire body felt like it was burning. They get to a small clearing, and then, using his wood style, he creates a huge dome-like structure, protecting them from any ninja that might attack. After a few hours of watching over Sasuke and Hinata, Naruto hears someone shouting after all of them. Obviously on edge, Naruto makes a wood clone, which does cause a bit of pain, but with his near limitless chakra, it's nowhere near as bad as Sasuke in the original. He makes his clone watch over his teammates, and he heads towards the three ninja. He makes a small opening in the dome, letting the sound ninja in. What was it? Letting the sound ninja in. He tells them if he wants the other two, he must go through him. Zaku laughs and uses a wind blast, which sends Naruto back but does no damage to him, which scares Zaku a little. Naruto smiles at the look on Zaku's face, telling him it's my turn. He makes a small wooden spear and launches it directly at Zaku's arm, pinning it to a nearby tree. The other two try to attack Naruto, but he moves too quickly for them to keep up with, and knocks out Kin with no effort whatsoever. Dozu uses his sound gauntlet to immobilize Naruto, who drops to the floor having lost his balance and becoming very dizzy. But from inside the dome, a huge amount of ominous energy explodes. From inside the dome, Hinata walks out, covered in black markings. She asks Naruto who did that to you, and then she sees Dozu, who was laughing, basically being sexist, asking what are you going to do, little girl. Hinata crouches down in the Hyuga stance once again, and uses 64 palms. This time, with the speed boost of the curse mark, she manages it perfectly, knocking Dozu out. Fueled by her anger, she was ready to kill Dozu for doing this to Naruto. But she was stopped when Naruto grabbed her hand, telling her everything is okay now. Through some effort, Hinata let go of that power, but another source escaped from the dome. This time, Sasuke ran out at full speed, stabbing Zaku through his chest, killing him outright. He turned his attention to Dozu, but Naruto stood in front of him. He tells Sasuke to let go of that power, it's making you angry and bloodthirsty. Sasuke scowls but knows that Naruto's right. But after seeing Naruto's strength with the Ninetales chakra, he finds it quite a bit harder than Hinata did to calm down. After a few minutes though, the dark energy does subside, slowly. After it dissipates, Sasuke drops to the floor, tired from the immense strain it took to let it go. Naruto goes through Dosu's pockets, and thankfully, he had the scroll they need to complete the exam. After a little rest away from Dosu and Kin, they head to the centre of the forest and go inside the tower, seeing that nearly half of the teams are already there. They open their scrolls and Kakashi pops out, telling them all how proud he is of them. They walk away from the other groups and tell Kakashi about the ninja they met in the forest, and from their description he knows exactly who it is, and sees the curse marks in all of them. With a little time left, he takes them down to the basement and seals all of their curse marks. After sealing 3 marks at the same time, Kakashi is absolutely knackered, but happy to know his team is safe. But Kakashi becomes unbelievably terrified when he hears a familiar, calm voice come from the doorway, saying that it's such a shame, but still doesn't change anything. Even though he was scared, Kakashi stands tall and activates his lightning blade, ready to defend his students. Orochimaru laughs, saying it seems the puppy does have fangs after all. Naruto wakes up before Hinata and Sasuke and sees Orochimaru. He sees red, look like a bull, thinking about what he did to Hinata, and stands next to Kakashi, weaving hand signs, using a quite new jutsu, wood-style 4-branch containment. 4 branches rise out of the floor, wrapping around the Sanin's arms and legs, keeping him in place while Kakashi launched towards him with his lightning blade extended, running straight through Orochimaru, seemingly killing him. Kakashi turned to Naruto, telling him that he's impressed by his student's resolve to never back down, even from a far superior opponent. But echoing around the room, that same voice agreed with Kakashi, saying, "Why do you think I want him?" They look back to the body, and turns out it was a mud clone melting into the floor. Naruto was about to attack again, but Orochimaru left before he could get tangled up like that again. Not his real body, please. Leaving Team 7 alone, worried about what he meant. Sasuke and Hinata wake up just in time as Kakashi tells them they should go and listen to the Hokage. They head back up the stairs, and the Hokage informs the Genin that too many have passed this year. So first, they will have a preliminary round to see who makes it to the finals. I'm going to leave this series there for now and ask who you would like to fight against each other in the next part. Leave your thoughts in the comments. I'd like to know what you think about this series so far and what you want to see next. Subscribe to the channel if you really want, and while you're at it, hit the ding. I'll see you all later. Bye.